Onhill was an 11-year-old boy who had a history of conduct disorder. He had trouble working and paying attention in class. He had some violent incidents with younger students during recess where he hurt them. He followed negative leaders into trouble. His teachers said he showed no remorse for his actions and he had a difficult time showing compassion towards others. At home, Onhill lived with his mother, 3 sisters, and a little brother. His mother and father were on again, off again, and his father was currently in jail. Onhill had witnessed his parents fighting. There had been concerns about domestic violence and trauma. He really loved his family and missed his father. His mother and sisters had all been in special education. He was put on a behavioral plan and attended special education classes. When Dr. Julia Keller met Onhill, he came across not as violent, but passive and hopeless. He seemed to be in a calm state most of the time. Perhaps too calm? After the age of 15, patterns of conduct disorder can be diagnosed as antisocial personality disorder, or ASPD, the most severe form of this being psychopathy. While only 1 to 4% of the general population deals with ASPD, in prison populations, it makes up 50 to 60% of the population. Onhill had 9 out of 20 of the characteristics that indicated that he may develop psychopathy as an adult. He showed a need for stimulation, a lack of remorse or guilt, shallow emotional affect, a poor behavioral control, early behavior problems, impulsivity, irresponsibility, and a lack of empathy. Other indications of psychopathy can be found from neuroimaging. Neuroimaging studies with psychopaths have discovered brain abnormalities in structure and function. These abnormalities causes differences in the way they process language. For example, they have trouble describing, identifying emotions in effective speech. They also respond faster to positive words than negative ones. This might be why Onhill reacted to positive emotions more quickly, but shut down when he seemed to feel negative emotions. When Dr. Keller asked Onhill about life at home, he would sometimes shut down completely. If she asked him to remember something happy, he could quickly remember the joy of having pizza with his family and getting to be there with his dad. One possible cause of conduct disorder is early exposure to trauma and neglect. Positive relationships help children to understand others' emotions and to feel those emotions themselves. Without these relationships, children, like Onhill, never develop empathy because they have never experienced it themselves, so instead they see it as an act or a manipulation. In the next video, we'll introduce you to some strategies and resources to help you cope with a child who may be displaying conduct disorder.